Paris Hilton, Shaq, Brody Jenner. The main thing that all three of these people have in common is that they're all professional DJs. That's right. They all decided it doesn't matter what I did before professionally. Now I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ now. And then they just are a DJ. Today, we're gonna go on a journey together. And we're gonna find out definitively whether or not it is easy to be a DJ. Well, in order to be a professional DJ, you need a gig. So I called up one of my favorite clubs here in Venice, and I said, hey, I want a DJ.
Are you kind of just like ready, plug and play?
Yeah, pretty much. I just gotta, yeah.
Okay.
That's right, they just said okay. I guess it was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be to book a gig as a DJ. Turns out, if you have a little bit of a name and they think you can, bring people into the bar, then it's not that hard.
Oh my god, so we're kind of locked in. This is for real. I'm actually gonna DJ.
So I had 4 weeks to figure out how I was gonna make this happen. I didn't have anything. I didn't have a set. I didn't even know what kind of music I was gonna play. I have no idea. I have nothing. I don't even have gear. $2,500. I mean, it's a ton of money, but it's an investment. This is an investment in my future career. So then I thought, what am I gonna do for a week while we wait for this gear to ship? And I was like, wait a minute. DJs usually have their own music to play, don't they? I need a house song. So I hit Christian up. I said, you want to make a song? He said, let's do it. Just anywhere, yeah. Okay. Pop a little bit. Drink a little bit. Drink a little bit. Not too much, because I gotta stay healthy. Not too much, because I gotta stay healthy. Not too much, because I gotta stay healthy. All right, a week later, I had my song, and the gear finally arrived. So we took it up to the studio to unpack it. And I very quickly realized that it was a little bit too intimidating. I don't know, I have no idea where to start. There's so many buttons on this. Why are there so many buttons? It soon became clear that I was gonna need professional help. So I hit up my friend and world famous DJ, Dylan Francis, to come over and teach me. So the gig is booked. You got to teach me
That's easy.
how to not make a fool of myself.
Dude, that's easy. I got you. You just need to know how to count bars.
Yeah, okay.
And you already make music, so...
That's true. And that's just 1, 2,
3.
3 is next, of course, and then 4 comes next after that, of course.
Yeah, if you can count to 8, you're good.
Okay, good.
I'm scared, dude. He's scared.
Give me some notes for what you say into the mic. The kind of things that you should say to the crowd.
I'm the worst person to ask for that.
Okay. I'm the worst person to ask for that!
Yes,
like
do that.
Okay. So, my set time is from 11 to 12, but there is a DJ from 10 to 11.
Alright, the last thing is the graduation. Mm-hmm. You did it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you. Wait, if I'm gonna play a show, I need people to show up, which means I have to promote it, which means I need some sort of flyer. I mean, you would be insane not to come to this. So now that I had the gear, the coaching, the flyer, the gig, all that was left was for me to build a set, practice, and then just be very nervous. So all that was left was the show. So then we Uber to the venue. I'm freaking the fuck out. And then we arrive there and it's fucking packed. Giant line too. And then my set time comes.
Listen. My person, please. Be nice. Don't laugh. Just dance, all right?
So the first thing I realized as I climb on the stage is like, this is not something where dancing will be happening. I kind of thought it was something where like people would have had fun and then I'd just be in the background twisting the knobs and stuff, like, you know, doing my own thing. No one's really paying attention. But I don't know what else. I posted it on my story, so there was people just standing, like, just staring, like, just packed up against the front, just staring at me. Like, this better be good. No, go ahead, little DJ boy. Now go ahead and mix. Oh, you're a DJ now, huh? Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. You better play Bad Bunny. I waited in line for this. So that was a little bit nerve-wracking. Shortly after that, I realized that if you're not mixing super quickly, like if you're not switching songs super quickly, then there's a lot of time between the songs just to like sit there and think. Or like dance. I didn't know what to do. You know, I didn't know, like, am I supposed to go like this? I felt like a dweeb. And then I would end up grabbing the mic and saying something.
Jack Harlow's pretty cute, huh?
Then the coolest thing happened. Dylan was like standing to the side of the stage, and we had talked before, and he was like, yeah, I'll come DJ with you if you want. And I was like, no way. So for the last 20 minutes, we DJ'd back to back. Like, he would play 2 songs, I would play 2 songs, he would play 2 songs. Which was, I mean, I just gotta be straight up honest. It's so cool. I'm a big fan of him and his music. I have been for a long time. So to get to the point where I was doing that with him, like, I just, you know, if you told me 6 years ago, as I was like at a festival watching his set, that I would, 6 years down the line, I would be DJing with him, sharing his craft with him, I would be like, you're insane. But I think that was just a cool, like, it just reaffirmed that it wasn't totally a good idea to like try new things, because sometimes it ends up in cool situations like this. And now finally, to answer the question once and for all, is DJing easy? Sort of. But once you get the basics down, it can be as hard as you want it to be. Watching Dylan and Christian mix, like, it becomes so clear how much experience they have. They're so much faster, they know what to do, and they're way more creative. So if you want to make it hard, that limit is pretty high, you know? So yeah, I would say picking great music, building a set, maintaining energy, and mixing well is what it takes to be a good DJ. So is it easy? Sort of.